Mhm.
Are we live?
Welcome, everyone. Let's have a look here. Everything seems to be good.
Welcome to the first day of winter in the Northern Hemisphere. The first day.
Yeah, welcome to an amazing meditation, guys. Welcome to another global mass meditation for the Winter Solstice of 2022. Yes, you made it. Congratulations. But your work is only just beginning. Only just beginning.
And of course, if you are joining us from South America or the Southern Hemisphere, it would be your summer solstice today.
Right.
So
True.
kind of different energies, kind of flip-flopped energies, but if you're here, your presence is so welcome. And yes, welcome everybody. Let us know where you're from in the comments. Let us know how you've been doing throughout the 12/12 portal when we did our last meditation all the way up until now. These really are the darkest days. So let us know what kind of energies you've been feeling. I did go back home last week to Edmonton. My sister had a little baby, so I have a brand new nephew. But I barely made it back today because all of a sudden we've had this Arctic front move in across Alberta and BC, and it is like minus 40 everywhere.
Celsius.
And none of the planes, like all of the planes were getting delayed, getting canceled. So I experienced some of that, and I barely made it home to you tonight.
Yeah,
so.
it was fun and games with flying, but everything happened as it needed to. But yeah, shout out to our friends in Alberta and BC, mainly the western provinces, I think. I'm not too sure about the eastern, but we've had this Arctic snap come in. So we've got the best of it. We've got about minus 30 degrees Celsius here. We've got the warmest. And I think our friends in Alberta are well into the minus 40s, especially in the evening. So if you're coming in from Alberta tonight, and there's a couple of you.
So we really are full-fledged in winter. That's why I said the first day. So hopefully you're all coping with where you're at, and we are going to have a powerful meditation tonight. I just want to say that it has been a very, very big, energetic week for me. I'm not feeling very good. I think I'm kind of teetering on the verge of the flu. So instead of preparing for the meditation today, I basically just slept all day long. And David is so wonderful. He just left me to my vices, and he said, you know what, honey, I'll just do the whole meditation tonight. So I'm super grateful for him, and I just get to sit back and soak in all the amazing healing vibes, and that's really what the winter solstice is all about. That's really what the winter season is all about, is just that rest and relaxation, just being able to nurture ourselves. And when we go back to the cycles in nature, it's all about hibernation. So I was just having that conversation with David earlier, how like the system, how the matrix, how society tends to put a lot of pressure on us at this time of year. Like, oh, Christmas, oh, holidays, oh, you need to be cooking giant meals and shopping and getting everything in order. And New Year's resolutions, change your whole life, do everything, pack all the stuff on your plate. When really, like, nature and winter, it's just so opposite. Like the system's got us so opposite from the natural cycles and what we really need to be doing. So yes, take the rest, take the relaxation, take the time for yourself, take the baths, take the self-love if you can, because that's what's really needed at this time.
Yeah. So we're going to get started here in a couple of minutes, guys, for the global mass meditation, which will last about 30 to 45 minutes, I would have thought, tonight. It'll be in two parts. We will be doing very powerful cleansing and clearing with Archangel Michael. We've done this once with you guys before, I think. I can't remember whether it was, be funny if it was this time last year, actually, but I think it was the beginning of this year we did this one. So you may be familiar with it, but it's very, very powerful. And then the second part, we've been directed to share a message from Jesus the Christ, which is going to be very, very activating, a real sort of injection of certainty and knowing as we head into the new year, and a reminder of sort of who we are, because next year is going to be fun. Like, it's going to be
intense.
There's going to be an unraveling of epic proportions over the next 2 or 3 years, but it's already begun. But next year is really going to be very powerful. There are going to be some things exposed to the world that is going to change the world, literally, in many, many regards. A lot of you know about this, and I think it's going to shock even the people who know quite a bit about what's really going on behind the scenes. So yeah, it's going to be an incredibly powerful year, and these sessions like tonight help us become activated, help us do the work with you, and hopefully they help you move forward as well. Kind of cool to think about what our ancestors would be doing 40, 50,000 years ago today. You know, would they be going around shopping malls trying to buy material things for their brethren, or would they be going to ceremonies like tonight? Would they be doing sacred things? And all the evidence suggests that they were, in many respects, far more advanced than we were in many respects, and certainly consciously, because they had so much knowledge of stellar cartography, spirituality and ascension and all kinds of things. So kind of think about that. It's very, very interesting to think about. And it's a very warm awakening to where we're going as a collective, moving away from this material way of doing things and habits like Kelly was talking about. We're changing. Everything is changing, and everything is going to continue to change over the next 15, 20 years.
Absolutely. And like you were just saying, a lot is going to be changing over the next couple of years. It's kind of that purging of the old, and we're seeing it in the systems in which we live. We're seeing it within ourselves. And that's really what that shadow phase is all about. Just bringing all of that old pent up energy to the surface for us to look at it, assess it, and, say, that's not really serving me anymore. And we're going to leave that behind. And we're just going to hold that higher vibration. We're just going to hold that higher frequency. So thank you all for being here tonight. It's been a very, very energetic week. So we are just so happy to have you all here with us. And David's got a really great meditation planned. So
yeah, it's going to be powerful. So let's
get started.
Yeah, let's settle in, guys. Let's start to settle in. Start to get in the mode of meditation tonight. These sessions that we're in ceremony together, we can't wait to do them live in person with you in the future. But this will have to suffice via the electronic medium for now. But we're very blessed by the work we do with you all, and it's very, very important at this time that we continue to be intentional about our ascension. And if you want true freedom, then you will make ascension your path. And if not, then you'll settle for degrees less of how many degrees less you settle not for ascension, if that makes sense. So it's really the only way out of the matrix, guys, and we are doing it together. And that starts with the individual journey. So tonight's going to tie into that with this beginning part with clearing. And then we've got a very special message from Jesus the Christ in the second part.
How fitting is that? Because this is our last meditation before Christmas. So we are always excited to work with Jeshua at this time of year and just bring in those unconditional, loving energies, and especially focusing on those healing energies tonight as we're all kind of purging the old, out with the old, starting this new cycle. And again, just remembering not to put a ton of pressure on self. Yes, it's a new cycle, but we don't have to go and make all these big resolutions and big changes in our lives. Just really just kind of flowing with the energies and giving ourselves what we need at this time. So
absolutely. All right, guys. So let's get cracking here. Excited to share this amazing message with you.
They're saying, let's go.
Let's go. So I've got about 160 of you on now. I'm just going to, the reason why we talk is to make sure everything's flowing and to just connect with you and make sure people.
We did have some issues with our other channel not connecting last week. So it looks like everything's all ready to go. All connected up.
All connected up.
Okay.
All right, guys, those of you who are new, we have a slideshow to start, as we always do. Today's intention, you can make whatever you want. We suggest, and we are going to make ours, the letting go of the old to build an etheric and physical platform for the new. Read that again. Letting go of the old to build an etheric and physical platform for the new. Of course, they're divinely connected, the etheric and the physical. So one of the biggest things that is holding you and me and everyone else back from higher frequencies is, of course, our habits and our ways of being that aren't aligned with our higher self, our old belief systems, our BS that we're getting rid of. Of course, we're keeping some, but we're moving through much shedding at this time. So today, we're going to be working with Jesus the Christ. Use whatever picture of him you have in your heart and mind. This is one of my favorites, drawn by an 8-year-old artist many, many years ago.
8 years old.
Yeah, crazy. And a crazy story.
Wow.
I'll maybe share some of that at the end. But I love the greenness, the emeraldness in his eyes in this particular picture. It's very, very, very powerful. And when you gaze at this picture, it's very evoking of some amazing energy. So
yeah, some images and words, when you look at them, they just raise your vibration instantly. And that's what this does for us.
We'll be bringing in the archangels as well as the masters. I forget where this website is and I got these pictures from, so forgive me, guys. I will put a credit in the description. I'll look them up because it is a website. There's a visualization for the family of light, which is one of my favorites. So let's get going. So we'd like to invite you to close your eyes at this time and start to settle into your present moment, using the breath, whatever technique you have, and start to relax all muscles and joints, extremities, all parts of the body. Just work with your breathing to release any stress, any tension built up. A great effective way of doing this is breathing in through the nose, a full breath, and holding, and then releasing. In turn, relaxing and letting go of all the tension in your body, like you're breathing it out. So take 2 or 3 of these breaths now. As we settle into tonight's global mass meditation together, the family of light. Let us go deeper and deeper than we have before. Say to yourself what intention you have for tonight. Maybe it's letting go, maybe it's healing, maybe it's clearing.
Maybe it's bringing in the light.
Maybe it's moving to the next level of you. Make it clear in your mind. Now say it to yourself quietly. Let us begin with Alice Bailey's soul invocation to bring in the physical vessel and to bring in the soul together, connecting all the bodies. I am the soul. I am the light divine.
I am the light divine.
I am love. I am will. I am divine design. I call upon the pillar of the pure white Christed light. Descend upon us, form all around us, move through us now. I ask for the presence of the I am that I am to merge and join with us now. So be it, and so it is. So let us bring in the archangels of the four directions for protection and to hold the space. As you hear their name, feel the energy of the archangels. Invite them in. There must be an invitation. Beginning in the east, we invite Archangel Raphael to join us, the Archangel of Air. With the green fire energies, Archangel Raphael, join us. And from the south, Archangel Michael, the Archangel of Fire, whose energy is blue flame. Breathe in that blue fire energy into the space now. And from the west, Archangel Gabriel, the Archangel of Water, whose energy is diamond white fire. Breathe in that white fire energy now to hold the space. And from the north, Archangel Uriel, the Archangel of Earth, who holds the red flame energy. Archangel Uriel, join us now. So let us take a deep breath in. Let's invite in all of our guides, all of our team to join us and assist us in holding the light in this meditation. Whoever you're working with, invite them in now for your highest good and for the highest good of all. As we bring in the divine hierarchy to assist us in the same way to hold the light. We ask for the presence of Jesus the Christ, Saint Germain, the loved one, Zoroaster, the king, Zarathustra, the magi, Lao Tzu, the old sage, the Buddha, Babaji, the Eternal One, Lahiri Mahasaya, the Smiling Guru, Sri Aktaswa, the Teacher, Paramahansa Yogananda, the Gift, El Moria, the Lord of the First Ray, Dwal Kul, the Master Teacher, Paul the Venetian, Serapis Bey, the Lord of Ascension, Hilarion, the Bringer of Joy, the English Master, Douglas Baker, the Keeper of this ashram, Kuan Yin, the Incandescent One, Krishna, the Avatar, Aina, the Ninth Dimensional Guide, Mohammed, the Prophet, and Joshua, who walked with God. The Masters in us, Yahweh in us, Saviors in us. Take a deep breath in through the nose and hold. Activate the pineal and hold. And release. Take another deep breath in through the nose and hold. Light up the cave. Activate, activate. And release when ready. Take another deep breath in through the nose and hold. And release. Let us go a level deeper. Beloved light workers, before you incarnated at this time, you agreed to light the path. You agreed to show the way for those following behind. At this time, you are invited to be ever more diligent in your search for the truth, and to have an intense desire and willingness to serve if you are indeed to join the ranks of the earthly self-masters. In this 2022 solstice, the winter season, you are now in the process of adjusting to higher frequencies, ones of great electromagnetic light currents. The soul self now encourages you to become consciously aware of the great universal laws that govern each dimensional realm, so that you may take full advantage of your God-given creative abilities. In the coming year and beyond, they will be called upon more than once. So take a deep breath in through the nose. And when you're ready, release. Let us go a level deeper. Tonight we will venture into the Soul Group Pyramid. We have never been here before as a group. This is to further assist us with re-establishing a pure, strong connection with all of our spiritual guides, angelic helpers, and all here tonight, the Soul Family, whom we will continue to work with as we move forward, as we move into higher realms of consciousness. So let us bring our awareness now deep and powerfully to within our sacred heart center. Take a couple of deep breaths and let that focus deepen. Envision a great facet of your soul essence, your soul self, within a great sphere of light. Now, with your intention, move through the portal at the back of your sacred heart chamber. And as you do, you move quickly up into the fifth dimension, into a new pyramid of light. One which was not available to you before, but now your light quotient has raised to new levels. It has been designed for you and for others as a meeting place for your soul friends and companions, the ones who are journeying together into the refined frequencies of the higher realms. Move into this sacred space and take your seat at a round crystal table within the pyramid. As you do, look around and take notice of those who are also seated in chairs surrounding the table. Take a moment to identify those you are to work with, those who are with you in your soul group pyramid now. Others may be added from time to time. As you move up into higher frequencies, new guides will be called upon, and old ones will be released. This is perfectly normal. This is part of your ascension journey. Your pyramid of light will expand to accommodate all of them. As with all pyramids of light in the higher dimensions, There is a pure quartz crystal hanging down from the peak of the pyramid over the crystal table in the center. Great electromagnetic lightning sparks are radiating forth from the giant crystal out into the room. This is the rarefied essence of the Supreme Creator and our Father, Mother God, the great God particles of divine light. There is a fountain underneath the table with a blazing violet flame pouring forth out into the room, which will now transmute any discordant energy that you bring into this place to be purified and released. You may come to this place often to strengthen your connections and your relationship with your soul family of light, like tonight. So as we begin tonight's work, Archangel Michael steps forward to guide us in this meditation. He speaks and asks you to say these words to yourself quietly as you hear them in preparation for tonight's clearing. You may say your name if you wish. I reclaim my divine birthright, and I reclaim my connection with my higher self now. I reclaim my connection with my soul family and all the beings of light I am to work with and to connect with in order to access and relay the cosmic wisdom and the great cosmic truth I am to integrate and share. Here and now, I reclaim my self-mastery and I reclaim all the qualities, gifts, and virtues of my great divine self. I desire to be living and a living example of love, harmony, abundance, and joy. I am divine love. I am divine light. I am divine will. I am divine wisdom in action. So be it now, and so it is. I am that I am. Take a deep breath in and let's go a level deeper. Archangel Michael stands over you as you lie on your great table of crystalline energy. You feel safe and secure, surrounded by great energies and light. Nothing can harm you here. Archangel Michael places a hand over your root chakra area. The root chakra grounds your physical self to the life force energy of Earth. It gives great stability. And this is most important, for you must honor and maintain the physical body while reaching for the stars. When this chakra is functioning properly and in balance, you'll have more vitality, courage, and self-confidence. It will help you release old survival and scarcity issues and help you to tap into your treasure chest of abundance after tonight. So take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, say to yourself, I live, 3 times. I live. I live. State to yourself quietly, I am now accessing and integrating the great power of unity and oneness, and my connection with the earth and all abundance. In your mind's eye, see a great sphere of red light at your root chakra, spinning faster and faster, becoming lighter and brighter, until it bursts into a radiant sun. And a great pillar of light moves from the first chakra up into the second chakra, the sacral chakra, located just below the navel. Say to yourself now, I am one with the divine creator source. Feel a great cleansing, clearing, and activating in your root chakra. Let us move now to the sacral chakra, the seat of your physical and emotional self. When this chakra is in balance, you are no longer plagued by self-doubt, addictions, or sexual issues. You become attuned to the wisdom of your soul mind instead of the ego mind. And gradually, all of the old self-limiting thought patterns of the subconscious mind are replaced with self-confidence and emotional stability. You begin to take back your personal power now as you learn to create joy, peace, and prosperity instead of fear and limitation. You may feel great emotions as you clear these first 3 chakras. Let them out, don't hold them in. So with your awareness on your sacral chakra, take a deep breath in and tone to yourself, I feel. And do this twice more. I feel. I feel. As you breathe deeply now, state to yourself, I am now accessing and integrating the power of passion within my spirit. My spirit is my director. My desire is to create joy, peace, and prosperity, to enjoy and to share it with others. As you take a deep breath in, see a great sphere of light at your sacral chakra. See it begin to spin faster and faster, becoming lighter and brighter, as it once again bursts into a radiant sun. And another column of light moves up from the sacral chakra to the solar plexus. And as it does, say to yourself, I am whole and complete within myself. Take a deep breath in as we move up one more chakra to the solar plexus. The solar plexus chakra is the seat of your physical and mental self. When this chakra begins to spin in harmony and only a few discordant energies remain, your self-esteem returns. Knowledge transforms into wisdom and clarity of thought. You regain self-control and you become the master of your desires. You learn to set boundaries easily and to honor the boundaries of others as you draw forth energy from the universal source of life substance and your own God seed atom, your God self or your I am presence, instead of tapping into the energies of those around you. The activation of your solar power center begins at this point. Take a deep breath in now and say to yourself, I will. And do this 3 times. State to yourself now, I am now accessing my personal power center. And I take control of all my emotions. I am the master of them now. I am the master of my desires. I set clearly defined boundaries. And I find it easy to do so with every relationship and with myself. So take a deep breath in and see a great sphere of light that is the solar plexus center, your 3rd chakra. See it begin to spin faster and faster, becoming lighter and brighter until it bursts forth into a radiant sun. And once again, a great shaft of light moves up from the 3rd chakra to the next, the 4th chakra, the heart. As it does, feel the energy and say to yourself, I am the power to create. And let us move to the heart chakra now. Archangel Michael's hand is over your heart, assisting you with this great clearing, cleansing, and activating process at every point. The heart chakra is the gateway to the higher chakras, the 5th dimension. These connect you to your 5th dimensional sacred triad, the 5th dimensional oversoul self. When your heart chakra is unbalanced or mostly shut down, you will function primarily as an instinctual human being only, one who is governed by the 3 lower chakras of the physical self. But as you balance the energies of the heart and mind emotions, the life and love force energy centers of the body, you will now tap into the unconditional love force of your God seed atom. You will now begin to swiftly release all energies and thought patterns which manifest as jealousy, envy, selfishness, guilt, or feelings of unworthiness. As you now ignite the 3-fold flame of divine will, wisdom, and love, you will begin to develop a compassionate nature and a oneness with life and all things. Take a deep breath in now and say to yourself 3 times, I love. I love. I love. Make a statement to yourself. As you breathe deeply, state to yourself, I now activate my emotional and my solar power life force. I receive and project only love, light, energy in thought, in word, and in deed. I open my heart now to the divine flow of spirit. Once again, I open my heart to the divine flow of spirit. See the great sphere of light which represents your fourth chakra, the heart center. Spin faster and faster, getting lighter and brighter, bursting forth now into a radiant sun. And as it does, the great shaft of light moves up from the fourth to the fifth chakra, the throat. As it does, drink deep in these energies and say to yourself, I am universal love. Moving up to the throat chakra now, which is connected to the astral and emotional plane, or mental and causal plane, depending on the vibrational frequencies of the thoughts and words you project. This may seem confusing, however, since you create your own reality by the frequency patterns you radiate, the law of attraction assures that the lower frequencies you send forth will attract astral plane energies, and the higher ones will tune into the mental planes of consciousness. The ascension process entails mastering the physical plane, the astral and emotional plane, the mental plane, and eventually reaching up into the fifth dimension, which is your divine blueprint goal for this round of ascension. Communication, the power of the spoken word, is one of the most important tools on the physical plane. When you begin to use the language of the light and the soul talk, you will always speak your highest truth. You will be expressive and creative in speech, as well as in the written word, and you will become proficient in manifesting your vision for the future. There will be a natural tendency to say less and be more precise. When this happens, you know you are well along on the path to activating the great throat chakra. So take a deep breath in now and tone to yourself. I speak. Say it 3 times with 3 breaths. I speak. I speak. State to yourself now, I am now accessing my willpower through the power of communication and self-expression. I will speak my truth with integrity and discernment always. So breathe deeply now. See your throat chakra begin to spin faster and faster. Let it become lighter and brighter. Turn it into a brilliant sun, and as you do, the shaft of light once again moves from the 5th chakra, the throat, to the 6th, the 3rd eye. As it does, feel into the energies deeply and say to yourself, I am perfect expression. I am perfect expression. Let us move into the 3rd eye chakra clearing and activation. The brow, or the 3rd eye chakra, opens the door to the inner senses. First of all, it reestablishes the connection between you and your unconscious self, your subconscious mind. And gradually, with your higher self, as the pure cosmic light substance of the God mind, is allowed to enter and activate your God consciousness. This is the inner essence of you. As it does, you will move through the whispers of intuition into a knowing that you are being guided and inspired by your soul. New knowledge, creative ideas, and inspiration from the higher mental and intuitive planes will be accessible to you as you clear the distortions. No longer will you be able to be deceived. Do not fear the seemingly dark energies, beloved ones, or the thought forms that float into your consciousness or before your eyes during meditation sometimes, for these are your own miscreations coming to the forefront. They are here to be healed and transmuted into light. As they come along, send them up to Christ consciousness for purification. Divine love is the dynamic, cohesive force of creation, and when love light is shined on any misqualified thought frequency, it is lightened and eventually transmuted. Also remember to use the transforming energies of the violet flame. So take a deep breath in now, and as you do, say to yourself, I see. Say it 3 times with 3 deep breaths. I see. State to yourself with great intent now, I am now accessing the power of my intuitive mind, and I have clear insight, and I listen attentively as I tap into my inner wisdom and the wisdom of my higher self. As you breathe deeply, visualize the great sphere of light, which is your 6th chakra, spin faster and faster, becoming lighter and brighter until it becomes a radiant sun, producing a shaft of light moving up from the 6th chakra to the 7th, the crown chakra. As it does, feel into the energy and say to yourself with intent, I am a perfect instrument of clarity and wisdom. I am a perfect instrument of clarity and wisdom. We now move to the final chakra, the crown chakra. Concentrate deeply, beloved ones. Our work here tonight is almost done. Or in fact, perhaps, it is just beginning. When the crown chakra is activated, your column of light is opened greatly in preparation for the integration of the many levels of your oversoul and higher selves. Gradually, as you progress, the wisdom, the gifts, and the treasures stored within your sacred triad, which reside in the fifth dimension, will become available to you at all times. As you demonstrate that you are ready to live and radiate the love, light, and truth of creation, you will indeed be infused with an ever-increasing flow of the attributes, qualities, and virtues of the 12 rays of God consciousness. So take a deep breath in now and say to yourself, I am. Do it 3 times. I am. State to yourself now, I am now accessing my spiritual, divine power and the connection to my God seed atom, which is my center of enlightenment, my center of inspiration and wisdom. See a great sphere of light which represents your 7th chakra, the crown chakra, spinning faster and faster, becoming lighter and brighter, bursting forth into a radiant sun. And as it does, a great shaft of light moves from the 7th chakra to your soul star chakra, 6 to 8 inches above the crown of your head. As it does, you feel a great surge of energy throughout your whole body. And as you do, say to yourself now, I connect to, and I am in alignment with my rainbow bridge to unity consciousness. I hereby transmute every and all misqualified energies, no longer serving me, as I now move beyond, deeply beyond the law of karma and into a state of grace to reunite with the one true twin flame, my marriage to my higher self. Breathe deeply now and say to yourself, Om. As you say this sacred word, envision the column of light that connects you to your God seed atom, growing wider and wider until it forms a lotus blossom crown on your head. See it now clearing all the distortions and static from your divine connection with Spirit, so that the frequency patterns of divine light, divine will, and divine wisdom may flow freely to you now via the great rays from our Father, Mother God. And now from you out into the world. Say to yourself now, I am one with the divine source. I am one with the divine source. Breathe deeply and say to yourself 3 times, Om. Make it resonate throughout your entire body. As Archangel Michael stands over you with great loving energy, you are now healed and cleansed and ready for the next level of tonight's meditation, the final part. It is a message with words that will resonate deeply with every cell in your body if you allow them to. As you come into this awareness and allowance now, the great soul pyramid gets brighter, brighter still, almost blindingly so. And as it reaches its peak brightness, standing before you is our great elder brother, Jesus the Christ. With a message for you, great light bearer, one who would bring in the light in the new age of Earth approaching. As you hear these words, allow cosmic memory to activate. Allow all your doubts and fears to melt away. Feel the great certainty and knowing that this is why you came. Great Yeshua speaks. From this universal consciousness, now we can draw all knowledge. We know that we know all. Without studying and without process of reasoning, not going from one lesson to another, nor from one point to another. You see, the lessons have been necessary only in order to bring us to the attitude in which we can now step forth into this thought. Then we become comprehensive and include all thought. There is a complete stream of motivating thought that is irresistible, and we know that nothing can divert us now from true accomplishment. Great bearer of light, we are with the whole. Thus we move on irresistibly with the whole. It is impossible for any condition to keep us now from our divine accomplishments. The drop of water is only weak when it is removed from the ocean. Replace it, and it is as powerful as the entire ocean, yet always remaining part of it. It matters not whether we like it or whether we believe it. It is the intelligent law, and we are that very thing. The sum of all truth is the great principle, God. Everything from eternity to eternity. Whether we think it is a great truth or a little truth, every true word, thought, or spoken is a part of the great truth. One great all, one universal truth. And we are that very thing. When we realize this oneness and stand absolutely with this truth, we have the whole of truth behind us, and our irresistibility is increased. It is the force of the ocean, back of the wave, that gives the wave its power. That too is but a portion of God force which you are also. The sum of all love is this great principle, God. It is the sum of every affection, every fervent emotion, every loving thought, look, word, or deed. Every attracted love, great or small, sublime or low, makes the one infinite love stand forth, and nothing is too great for us. Beloved ones, as we love unselfishly, we have the complete ocean of cosmic love with us. That which is thought least is greatest as it sweeps on to absolute perfection. Thus the whole universe of love is consciously with us. There is no greater power on your earth plane now or in heaven than in pure love. Earth becomes heaven. Heaven is humanity's true home. Do not seek to go home, beloved one, though many of you do, and I can feel it. Bring it forth to where you are now, and then you will experience heaven in all places you go on earth. Finally, the sum of every condition, every form, every being is the one infinite cosmic principle, God. Whether it be individuals, words, worlds, planets, stars, atoms, electrons, or the most minute particles. All together make one infinite whole, the body of which is the universe, the mind, cosmic intelligence, the soul, great cosmic love. Woven together as a whole, these bodies, these minds and souls are held together with the cohesive force of love. Yet each one functions in eternal individual identity, moving freely in its individual orbit and octave of harmony, attracted, drawn, and held together by the love of that universe of harmony. You are no different to me, and we constitute that great being that nothing can thwart. It is made up of every unit of humanity, as well as every unit of the universe. If a portion of one unit excludes itself from the whole, it makes no difference to the principal being, but it makes a vast difference to the unit. The ocean is not consciousness of the removal of the drop, but the drop is very consciousness and conscious of the ocean when it is returned or reunited with it. Beloved ones, it is not enough now for us to say that we are close to the great cosmic principle, God. We must know, definitely, that we are one with, in, and of, and amalgamated entirely with principle, and that we cannot be separated or apart from God, principle. Thus now we work with the principle of power, which is all power. It is the law that in principle we live, we move, and we have our being. Thus, when we wish to come into contact with God and build a relationship with Prime Creator, we do not think of something away from us or outside of us and difficult to attain. All we need know is God within, as well as all about us, and that we are completely included in God. Like the ray of sun that comes from the sun, this is us. We are consciously within the presence of God and are present within God and in command with full power. Thus, we need not pause. We need not ponder. We take the path directly to God within. Here within you, the Christ, the divine spark, stands steadfast and supreme. And with God we endure forever. Thus now, beloved ones, in this meditation tonight, in this clearing and activation, we arouse our dead selves into the realization of the life within, and that life resurrects us from the dead. We return now to life immortal, unchanging, everlasting. We know of life and our right to live that life fully and perfectly. The Christ within stands forth and says, I come that you may have complete life and live that more abundantly. This must be a true resurrection in our consciousness, a great uplifting of our dead senses into a higher vibration of life. As all nature is awakening about us, let us arouse ourselves and see the new dawn of this great approaching day. Thus we get up and out of our grave clothes, up and out of all senses of limitation in which we have bound our bodies. We roll the stone of materiality completely from our consciousness now, that heavy weight of thought that has separated the life within from the life without for too long, that which has held the life in death and denied it life, because we have not recognized this life to live. Beloved light bearer, let us get up now and out of death. That is what the resurrection means. It is an awakening to the full realization of life here and now. Here we stand together on the great holy mount of transfiguration. And just as I did, beloved ones, you will do so too in the coming months and years, with bodies luminous and glowing, radiant and beautiful, immersed wholly in the divine life. The Son of Man has become the Christ of God, and the kingdom of God is once more among mankind, but this time more vital because others have accepted and brought forth the kingdom in full dominion. The light of the God kingdom grows stronger because of your acceptance and embodiment of it. This is the true body which humanity has always had, and which all will have very soon. You will lead the way in this, beloved one. Such a body has always existed and always will. It is a body so luminous that no germ of old age or decay can find lodgment therein. It is a body so alive that it cannot die. Such a body can be crucified 1,000 times, and because of such crucifixion, come forth ever more triumphant. Such a body stands forth as the divine master of every situation. Such a body is eternally resurrected. This is the New Age message for you, beloved light bearer, the same as it seemed to be a New Age message thousands of years ago, but it has been distorted, but no more. It is resurrected today, and as it was then. This message was told thousands of centuries ago as well, in language so simple that even babes could read. The message is that man of his own free will shall leave the man-made kingdom and evolve to the God kingdom. The Son of Man is to realize his divinity now, reveal and revel. This divinity in your body and all your affairs will become the Christ of God within you, the kingdom of the divine. Beloved ones, know ye not that you are God's? Remember this now. Remember your true self. Let this be my message to you tonight, and take it forth with you into the new year. Share it with others with great love. Within you, know that this kingdom of God is the most natural thing in the world. You have but overlooked the fact that if man be in Christ, he is a new creature. It is the Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom, and every man passeth into it. The question is asked, of course, of you. Oh, the question, when? When will it happen? The answer is always, beloved, when the without is as the within. The great oak tree that sleeps within the acorn became aroused throughout the whole acorn before the tree could ever develop. Eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, nor hath it entered into the heart of man to conceive of the things that God hath prepared for them that love him. God knows that in the great structure of the universe there is a splendid place for every human, and that each has his individual place. The structure can stand only because each in his or her right, they do so. Does not this message, beloved, lighten the burden of everyone and everything within you, and adorn each countenance with a smile? Even those of the weary ones who think they labor like dumb-driven cattle. Thus I say to you, you are an especially designed creation. You have a particular mission now. You have a light to give, a work to do there on earth. Do not wish to return home. Bring this great heaven home to your domain. Here you will find that your very own Father speaks to you. No matter how wayward or thoughtless you have been, or you have thought yourself, you will find that your Father, Mother God loves you devotedly and tenderly the instant you turn to God within you. The truth is, all is one spirit, one body, the great Lord body of all humanity, the great light, the great love. The life of God completely amalgamates that great body into one complete whole now. And so it is. So let's take 3 deep breaths in now and integrate this message into ourselves. Let us ask our higher self to bring forth what we need and to leave behind what doesn't serve us at this time. As we breathe deeply, let us embrace and accept finally the one truth, that within us is the second coming, the Christ within, the Christ consciousness birthed once more upon the earth plane. Breathe it deep, beloved ones, for it is within you. And so it is. Om Dat Sat Om. Om Dat Sat Om. Om Dat Sat Om. Let us take 60 seconds to revel in these energies, to recognize the true born-again energies within us. For this is what it means. The birthing of the great new consciousness within you, within us. See it spread forth across the planet. And know once and for all that when we stand steadfast with the God within us, fully activated, nothing can harm us. There is no limitation or shortage of anything. And the answer we've all been looking for is love. So let us start to come back now, slowly but surely. I will begin to count from 5 to 0. 0 being most awake. 5, moving back out of the great soul pyramid towards the physical body wherever you are. 4, feeling the connection to your physical environment. 3, starting to move your body around as you reconnect back. 2, just moving the limbs, the toes and the ankles, the fingers and the wrists. 1, just moving the torso from side to side. And 0, whenever you're ready, open eyes and come back. Okay. Take your time, no rush. Come back into the physical, all of you great family of light. Well, welcome back, friends of the earth. Big one.
And sometimes we go a little bit longer.
Big one
than planned. But all is necessary, and it was such a beautiful message tonight, especially because the winter solstice energies really are of the death and rebirth cycle. It's really that we're in that point where the sun kind of stands still and then changes direction. So, it is really important for us to just kind of leave that behind and move forward into these new energies, into this new cycle, whatever that looks like for you.
Yeah, almost 400 of you on tonight. Really, really powerful. Stepping towards that 500 mark, close. But we put some powerful energies out there. I know the message from Jeshua felt very deeply as I was delivering it. I could feel it as true as it was spoken today, as it has been for thousands of years. And that's the true test of the truth of a message. So, very powerful, guys.
It's so true. Like it really is up to us just to create that heaven on earth through all the chaos and all of, these powerful energies. It's really easy to get, pulled into fear, but it's so important to just remain present in that moment, knowing that we have all that we need. And we really are so blessed to be surrounded by the masters, those who walked before us, and the soul family together. We've got this, guys.
Absolutely.
We really are such powerful creators. And I was just reading before we came on how it really is this starseed frequency that is going to, collapse that old system that, it's really built on nothing, really built on. I don't even know.
Just quickly, guys, those of you who are watching, we'd be very blessed if you'd head on over to Instagram if you have an account to follow the Sunflower Life channel. On the screen there, _sunflower_life. We post lots of stuff there. We are growing the channel to bring forth messages and fragments of those messages like tonight to reach as many people as possible right now, because we feel that's very, very important. If you want to get on the mailing list as well to never miss another meditation like tonight, please do send an email to sunflowerlifedk Delta Kilo @gmail.com. I'll pop that, David Kelly. I'll pop that up on the screen as well here.
Somebody did say, too bad that message wasn't recorded.
It is recorded.
This is a live show, but it will be available for replay. So all of our meditations will stay up on our YouTube channel. If you guys are joining us from Above and Beyond Duality or GFL station or one of the other channels, just make sure that you hop over to our main channel, which is on YouTube, the Sunflower Life Official. So all of our meditations will be recorded and available for replay at the Sunflower Life channel. So head on over there if you guys are joining us from somewhere else, because you won't be able to see the replay on the other channels, but you'll definitely be able to go back and revisit these messages and these meditations as you need them. And even like we said, people are joining us from the Southern Hemisphere. All of this is just such important information, and we really are bringing this new consciousness, this new awakening, and coming together globally wherever you are. It is just so incredibly powerful when you come together and we just amplify that frequency and those waves across this planet, and we are making huge change and huge difference.
Yeah,
I'm getting emotional. I'm not feeling good. I'm really excited to come out on the other side of the solstice tomorrow, and move through the shadow phase and into the light.
Yeah. So you think Jeshua was with us tonight? You think the masters were with us tonight?
Absolutely.
Oh yes, they absolutely are and were, and they will continue to be. They'll be walking alongside us. So the key is,
sure I'm gonna wake up tomorrow like 100% fully healed. Like I already know I am.
Yeah. So let's make that faith knowing so important with alchemy and white magic. We'll do courses on this in the future, but when it comes to right now, make that faith knowing. Hope leads to faith, and then faith leads to knowing, and that's the work that we are constantly tasked with doing. As there's a lot of sort of unsettlement and things going on in the spiritual community right now about people's messages and things like that. Just detach from that chaos and just find your own truth, build your own story, and find your own God and Christ within. Of course, Christ meaning the divine spark, the anointed one, which is you. And we will bring in this new age of light so powerfully as we're doing so. Thank you for your work. Thank you for your presence and attendance tonight, my friends. Almost 400 of you, which is great. I know we really brought some strong light together, and share this meditation with others if you feel it's of value to them. We are trying to get these amazing messages from Jeshua and Archangel Michael and the masters that we're working with, that we're practicing and using and getting incredible results from with as many people as we can. And we're trying to make it as simple as we can as well. So we love you guys. We'll see you very soon. Get on that mailing list to not avoid missing another mass meditation.
Yeah, and I was just going to say again, it is so easy to fall into that fear mindset and into the separation and the division, like you said, like mixed messages and all of that. So really the messages that we share are all based in love, all based in unity, all based in just dropping the division and the separation. And I know that we all have different beliefs and we all have different truths, and that's okay. Like let's celebrate the uniqueness and move towards a place of love. We really are all connected, and that diversity and that uniqueness is really just bringing exactly what we need to move forward, to learn, to trigger each other, to teach, learn, to learn, teach, in the words of Ra.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
and that's the law of one. That's the law of oneness. So that's our mission, and that's where we're gonna keep going and bringing heaven here on earth. And we're just so grateful for you all to be here with us, and can't wait to see you next Wednesday. December 28th is going to be our next and last meditation for December. So kind of in between Christmas and New Year. And the last meditation of 2022, I should say. So hopefully we will see you all then, and I will be back and better than ever.
Yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for joining us. We couldn't do it without you. We wouldn't much want to do it without you either. That's why we came. And you got this, whatever you're going through. If it's challenging, you got this. Send us an email if you want to. We receive many messages from you can't get back to everyone, but we do read them all.
Did you talk about the mailing list? Okay, it's up on the screen.
Yeah. Shoot us a message and we'll try and get back to you if we can. But either way, we wish you all the love and the light of the one infinite creator. And we leave you in those frequencies. And we'll see you guys next week for next week's Global Mass Meditation.
Yes.
Have a wonderful Christ Consciousness Day.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. Blessings to you all. Thank you so much. Thank you for your beautiful comments and your beautiful energy. It is so felt and so received and so powerful. So thank you all again.
Absolutely. And so it is. We'll see you guys soon.
Towards the light we go.
Towards the light. See you guys.